What's up, guys? We are back. Anthony and Jimmy, Fitness Profit Multiplier. And today we're going to be discussing the second January of the year. What does that mean? Everybody knows, everybody makes the commitment January 1st. And that's a big time for gyms, fitness. Everybody makes that New Year's resolution. But everybody forgets about this month called September. And September is the new January. And why is that? Because think about it. What happens? Let's face it, guys, our schedules and our client life spans revolve around children and kids, because a lot of the clients that we have kids. They're childbearing, there's childbearing years. So everything is going to revolve around the kids' schedule. So why is September the new January? Because what happens? Memorial Day in May, which is my birthday, is probably the time where everybody starts, it's the downhill, right? Barbecue season, the kids are winding down with school, people are winding down. If they're teachers, they wind down with work. Then the kids get out of school. People go on vacations, they travel, they go barbecues, and they drink their faces off and they just enjoy the summer. And they completely take their foot off the gas when it comes to their fitness. It completely goes backside. What happens in September? Kids go back to school, Labor Day is over, no more barbecues. Now, Mrs. Jones is sitting there outside in the fall saying, I haven't done anything for 90 to 100 days. I see my stomach now. I got to get back to the gym. So September, in fact, I probably would think that September is even better than January, for the simple fact that people have been eating all summer and are primed to get back. Whereas in January, they feel almost forced, right? Oh, it's New Year's resolution. I got to set the New Year's resolution. But from May to September, your clients are just ripe because they haven't done shit. They haven't done anything. So they are ripe to say, I got to get back to the gym. And the cool part about September that I like too is that if you had a client who kind of like fell off and stopped coming, when they think of like, I feel like shit right now, I got to go back. Where are they going to go back to? I'm going to go back to Jimmy. I'm going to go back to Anthony. But in January, they're looking for the next best thing. So I think that September is better than January, and it's kind of the new January in fitness. So I think that all of you guys listening to this, should line your marketing calendars up to make September the big hit month for everybody, because September has that ability to be a huge month just from everything that I said. I spoke too much, Jimmy. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Every year, September, October timeframe, every year since we've been in business, we hit a new high revenue number. In September, that transition between September and October, depending on where you live and where school starts for you guys, right? Some people it's earlier in September, some people it's kind of in the middle, whatever, but that's typically where school's starting, right? And we're just coming off of August, right? Which typically in the gym space, like Anthony said, May, things start to slow down. You may still see some good numbers in June. July, things start to trickle into a couple of drips. The faucet's not quite working in July, right? And then in August, it's a drought, brother. So you look at it and August just sucks, right? Sucks major. And then you go into September, October, and boom, you get a spike. So it evens out, right? But you have to capitalize on the fact that September is the time when you need to be pushing more money into ads. You need to be on top of your sales team. You need to be running referral promotions. That's the month where you have to load all the guns, man, and you freaking go to battle, because that's where you're going to make up the losses from the summertime. That's where you're going to build the base to make it through the early winter time, right? Because that's another slow period. So we have to look at our business in seasons, because the seasons really dictate how your business functions. Like Anthony said, when we look at our client base, typically our client base are people in their 40s for the most part. They got kids that are pre-teens, right? They're shipping them off to high school. Maybe they're a little younger, maybe they're a little older, whatever. But That's our main client base. That's our main avatar. And that's the main avatar that has the money to afford your services and needs you, right? So you have to think about what their life looks like. So for the longest time, I took vacation in August because all my clients are taking vacation in August, right? So why not? Because you have to work with that seasonality. So when we want to capitalize on that seasonality, running specific offers, promotions, all kinds of stuff in September is going to set you up for the best year ever. Do not sleep on September, right? Do not sleep on September. You never sleep on January, February. Nobody ever sleeps on that. But everybody's trying to get their message out then. You have that other opportunity in September, October to really beef up your business and max out your client base.
Yeah, and like I said, remember in January, they set the New Year's resolution. So if they've went to you in the past, they're going to say, well, that didn't work, so I'm going to try this. Whereas now in the September time, they just got fat. So they're like, I probably should go see Jimmy again. Even if their results were, and they stopped coming, I should probably get back to the gym. So if you're there, right place, right time. Hey, Jimmy, how you been, man? Just thinking about you. What's going on? Are you keeping up with your fitness? No, I wish I was, blah, 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 blah. And then there you go. And that's a way to get the client in, but you got to give them that opportunity. So you have to line the pipeline in September. A really good marketing strategy, like Jimmy said, bump up the ad budget, really offload all those people who are looking for something right now. And reactivation in September is huge. Text all your old clients. Hey, Mary, how are you? You know, what's going on? How was your summer? Are you looking to get back? Very, very simple. Load them in. Send them emails. Do your, like we talked about the fishing analogy. And I love the fishing analogy. That was a good one that I came up with that day. But, you know, you got your poles on the back of the boat. Put that good bait on there. Cast them out. Now in September, all those lines should be full. All hands on deck. Your staff should be helping you reel those fish in because September is, like I said, I think it's better than January because, again, you're loading all those people in. And January is going to come, and then you're going to get an influx of new people also. So September is that time. I think it's really, really important. But, yeah, I mean, is there anything else you want to add to that? I kind of beat that up, and you kind of beat that up. But anything else? Anything you do in specific?
Don't sleep on September. I mean, don't sleep on September is the big thing that comes out of this conversation. Reactivation campaigns are really smart in September. I mean, we just run our typical stuff, right? In the past, we've run some seasonally specific promotions, but the seasonally specific promotions are, you know, not necessarily needed. It doesn't have to be like fall back into fitness. You don't have to come up with some fancy name or something like that. You just have to have all of your holes in the water, as Anthony said, your reactivation poll, your referral poll, right? Run a buddy week in September for sure, right? You have your marketing going out. You increase your ad budget, right? Because people are ready to make the change. And listening to this podcast, people that are not seasoned gym owners and have not been in this game for a while do not know about this. They don't think about it. They don't think about the back to school side of things. They're just thinking about January, February, right? So this is a way for you to raise above your competition and capitalize on a season that's going to help you. So it's just a quick note to say, don't sleep on September.
Yeah, at all. So yeah, that's what, if I were you guys listening to this right now, first of all, if you don't have September planned out for this year, if you're listening to this after the fact, so you're listening to this in October, plan it out for next year. Have it ready. September 1st, this happens. And go according to the calendar. The day after Labor Day is when everything starts, right? Because that's when the kids start trickling back to school. And everybody needs kind of like a week. That first week from Labor Day to when the kids go back, everybody's still transitioning their scheduling. But again, that's when you want to plant the seed. So that's when you start putting the marketing out, you start sending some emails. And then that week after Labor Day is when you really hit them. And you got to do it smartly. You increase your budget for your ads. Then that's maybe when you send the reactivation texts out that week. And then I would probably run a buddy week more closer to like the 3rd or 4th week of the month to try to backfill everybody in, because that's when everyone's back on routine again, that 3rd and 4th week. So plan it out. So if you're listening to this after the fact, plan out next September. Plan it out. Exactly how you're going to outline it, what you're going to run. And this is a perfect time to run like a 6-week challenge, like promotion on Facebook, like a short burst challenge, because people just want to be told what to do. So give them that. That's the first time to run that, sell them right into your program, and you'll have a phenomenal September, which again will lead into a good growth spurt for you. January, February, you can hit that really hard and keep sailing up and up and up. And that's how you're going to put more money in your pocket. But if you're interested in growing and scaling your business to the next level, just click that link below and we'll hop on a discovery call together, talk about the ins and outs of your business and how we can help you get to that next level and put more money in your pocket. But Anthony, Jimmy, Fitness Profit Multiplier, we are out.